The second leg of our trip has been all peanuts. We first headed to the Schultz Ice Arena, where we got a private tour done by Justin, the head of the ice arena.
And the result is this. It's a Swiss Alpine village in a redwood forest.
Justin gave us a great background of the Ice Center and Schultz's vision for it. It was not just another Peanuts product, but it was much more than that. It was a place where the community could come together as one for free skate, concerts, or any of the annual shows. Justin also gave us an overview of the senior tournament that Schultz started and its impact on the community.
The Senior Olympics back in 1974, and then after a couple of years going to that, he was invited to host it here. So he hosted the Senior Olympics. I think it was 76 through 80. And then 81 was the last official Senior Olympics year, and then 82 they renamed it the Snoopy Senior World Hockey Tournament, and we've been doing it in July ever since.
The senior tournament's impact on the community was far-reaching, with the 40th anniversary of the tournament starting this current year.
Yeah. Can you tell me about like the community involvement during the tournament, like how we've heard that the community all comes together for the tournament every year?
Yes. Well, like I said, we have these volunteers. We have a lot of volunteers from the Santa Rosa Junior Hockey Club, and Mary Louise brings in her team of seniors. And then, of course, the city makes a lot of money off this tournament. They usually generate about $1 million.
Wow.
In the hotel rooms, and the rentals and food and all that. So it's a pretty big deal for us and for the city still.
As Nancy highlighted, Schultz's creation aided the community. And while its intent was for community involvement, it did so much more than that, pumping over $1 million into the Santa Rosa economy annually, and an impact that Schultz would appreciate given the Ice Center's purpose. We also got the opportunity to go to the Creative Associates wing of the property, where their employees make sure the Peanuts products are in line with the franchise's values.
He said, yes, I want to make $1 million licensing my characters, but I also want to have a creative team that has the last say in what actually goes to market. So that was kind of the initial purpose of the studio, was to kind of get a look at all of that stuff before it goes out, so that the characters are true to themselves, that everything's true to the strip, so you don't have things going on that Peanuts would never do.
The tour of the Creative Associates building gave us insight to the various gatekeepers of the franchise who approve or deny various Peanut products, making sure every item is in the spirit of the franchise. We next explored Schultz's studio, getting to see one location where the magic was created. We got the opportunity to meet with Paige Braddock, who talked about the authenticity of the comic strip.
Jobs for careers do this, but you tend to look at the landscape of entertainment that's out there and you identify a niche and you try to fill that niche. And that's like the worst way to do something that people are going to care about, because people can tell when something's authentic or not, right? So I get up on stage and I'm going off about people who do that and how bad that is.
We lastly proceeded to the gift shop, where we encountered every single Peanuts product imaginable. The shop selection aligned well with the franchise's vision, not selling anything that a consumer would question its association to the franchise. We got the opportunity to run into Jeannie Schultz, who gave us her interpretation of her husband's work.
The art that he did was important, and the words and pictures formed a communication, and that is what's important. And I want to make sure that that is here for other people, as long as the building lasts.
We ended the day going to the coast, enjoying a great dinner at the harbor, and getting to bed before a long day of travel. We left the Bay Area and headed off to Southern California, where the trip is going to ramp up with meetings with more big-time entertainment franchises. It will be interesting to gain insight and compare the Disney and Schultz's franchises to Fox, Sony, and other companies we will be seeing and diving into.